Hi guys, my name is Pratik and today I'm going to be teaching you how to make a Pong game. It's really simple. There's a link in the descriptions so you can download those and you can create along with me. Go to scratch.mit.edu scratch.mit.edu. Now click enter and then I'll show you the game I'm teaching you to make. So the game is called Atari Pong. It was an old game, I just recreated it. Going to hit full screen and green flag. Okay. So this is how to play it. You just have to move your mouse to move the paddle. And then you have to avoid the ball, that cube, from hitting your side, and you have to try hitting the CPU side. If you lose, the CPU earns 1 point. Okay. So now let's create it. Just click on create. Let load. Okay. Now let's go to background. Delete the old cat sprite. Go to background and make a black color background. You can do that by creating a square. Okay, now that's create a triangle. Now the background is a triangle. You can make a white line. So I'm going to do that. Make it white. So it's white. Make it a little bit more thick and shift and drag. That makes it like a perfect line. Shift, drag. So now I'm going to select it and middle align it. So that's the middle. Okay, now I'm going to create a new sprite. Just click on paint. And then I'm going to create a small paddle like I showed. And make it white. Okay. Now put it in the right place. Let's name it P1. Okay. Now I'm going to duplicate it. And then it's the same, you can make it the same. Enable this CPU. Okay. Oops. So there it is. And done. Oops. I think that's okay. Okay, now we have done that CPU. Now create the ball as I showed you in the game. Don't make it too big or too small. Yeah, now that's okay. Maybe it was too big. Okay, yeah. Did that. Let's make it so it doesn't rotate, it only rotates left and right. Now we have created all the 3 sprites. Then drag the green flag block and the forever loop. Then above, make it point in direction 1, 5, 50. Put an if on edge bounce loop, the block, and then move 10 steps. 10 steps depending on how fast you want the ball to move. You can put fast or slow depending on the value of the number. So 10 is okay, not yet done. Now drag the green flag block and the forever loop. Then put an if else condition block and go to operators, put the or operator, then go to sensing, then select CPU or P1, anyone. Then again drag the touching block condition and then put it on the other one other than P1. Okay, now that's done. We can go, okay, where's that? We can turn 15 degrees. Oops, I made a little bug. It should be 180 degrees. And then move 10 steps. Okay. Now you can, okay, done. Now we can put this code, put a green flag and a forever loop. Now set X, and then this is going to make the mouse move with your mouse. It's going to move with the X position. Then drag mouse X, mouse Y, I mean, yeah, mouse Y, and here forever, green flag, forever, go to X and put it off sprite 1. We can just name it ball so we know what it is. Okay, now click on ball and then the Y position of the ball. So it's going to go to the Y position of the ball. Just put it the same X position. If it's different, then you can just put the same X position given in the right bar. Okay, now when I move my mouse, the right paddle, which is U, is moving together, and the CPU paddle is moving with the Y position of the ball. So it works. Put the wait until block and then drag it next to the move 10 steps block, and then put the not operator, right click in the or operator you made before and click on duplicate and put it in the not. So it's going to wait until it's not touching the two paddles. Okay, so now let's add the audio. The audio is in Google Drive, so I'm going to share it. You can see it there. I saved it in my backpack. So there are two sounds. I mean 3, yeah. So this is when the ball hits the paddle. Now click on sounds and start sound and then select beep. So this will start a sound when it hit hits the paddle. Now you can try that. Okay. Now we are going to paint a new sprite. Make it go to 0, 0. So this is the middle. Now select a square shape and then make it in little bit go to the right, left. So you can see it a little bit, that's okay. This will detect if it's going to touch this. If the ball touches this, then you get 1 point. So we are going to do the same with the other. Let's just name it first. Now we are going to click duplicate and then make this P1 point. Okay. It's not going. Okay, now let's move it to the right. Now we can make it 0 and do the same you did to the AI part. So you can see it a bit, but that's okay. Now let's put the code. When green flag is clicked, forever loop, and if, then go to sensing touching ball. If it's touching the ball, then we're going to make it do something. It will broadcast a message. What we are going to broadcast, let's name it. Oops, sometimes that happens. AI wins. Okay, now we broadcast that. So when that happens, it's going to broadcast a message. Now let's copy that code. You just have to drag it to the other sensing part. Okay, now change the broadcast part, click on new message and then make it P1 wins. So you have to make a new message called P1 wins, or anything you want, if that's okay. So now we are going to make a new sprite called AI score. Now click on text and make it 0. Let's make it white. Okay, so this is where it is. Make it white. Now let's make it pixel font. Now done. And let's move it there and make it 0, 0 position. Okay. Now we can move it into the right place wherever you feel is right, and name it 0 so you know where we are. And then make this 1. It just makes it 2 automatically. Now just change the text into 1. You have to duplicate it again and again. Make it 2. Now once you have made the numbers from 1 to 10, you can start coding now. When green flag is clicked, then we are going to set the costume to 0. It's good if you label it so you know which one it is. So this is the when I receive block. Then when AI wins, then we are going to make it, where's that block? There it is, next costume. So when it receives it, it's going to go to the next costume. When green flag is clicked, forever, if then condition block, you just put it and then the equal to operator. Yeah, when the costume number is 11, because we put 0, so it's 11, but yeah, if it's 11, then it's going to basically reset the score. 11 is 10, because we put 0, it's extra. I'm going to put in the sound. Where's that? Yeah, we're going to put that. Let's rename it score reset. Now you can just drag it again and put it to the AI score sprite. So now it's here. Now we are going to play the sound score reset until done. Oops, I was supposed to put it in the AI. The left side is for the AI and the right side is you. So just move it to the left. I forgot. Sorry. Now there. Okay. Now when just run it, and then you will find out that when you put it to the number 10, the costume number 11, then it will play a sound. Wait 1 second and then switch costume to 0 so the sound doesn't repeat. That happens. So it resets. It plays a sound and resets. Now we are going to do the same. Okay, and what should I do? Oh, they're just going to duplicate the AI, duplicate it, and move it to the right place, wherever you feel right again. Now you have to make it broadcast when P1 wins. Otherwise, when the AI wins, you get a score. That would be unfair. So now let's test it. It works. Yay. So now you can play, but there's some more to do. Okay, now we don't need that. Just make it 1 second. Just wait 1 second. Oops, there looks like there's a bug. Okay, let's fix it. Nope. How should I? Oh yeah, I got it. We can just drag this block. This is a reporter block which can tell you the property. Okay, so now I've debugged it. Took me a little time, but I've done it. Okay, so now we're going to make a new message called ball respawn. This will make the ball respawn until we give it instructions. We haven't, so put it when next costume. After next costume, even here, select ball respawn. The same here, yeah. That's correct. Then we go to the ball and put it when ball respawn, when I receive ball respawn. Then make it do something. We are going to make it go to X position 0 and Y position 0. Okay, so now it works. When you lose, AI gets 1 point. If you win, if you put it in AI's end, you win. You get 1 point. The score resets when it's 10. Let's make it plus point. So we've got score reset sound already, but we haven't had a when you get 1 point or AI get 1 point, it's going to make a sound and switch the costume to next, like a score. When you notice just try to lose intentionally. Try to lose and the sound will come. These sounds I'm going to give in the description below. There's some more thing to do. Now we have to put the background overlay. So search Google TV texture overlay. So now you will see these kinds of images. So this will make it look like it's an old. This is optional if you want. If you don't want, you can just skip it to the end. Let's name it texture overlay. Click on save. Store it in a place where you know it's already and remember. So now click on upload sprite and here it is. So yeah, this is the one we downloaded just now. We just had to upload it. We can make this bigger. Select it and make it a little bit big and move it to the middle where everything is there. Okay, don't worry if it is low quality, it's still okay. So now we are going to click on green. When green flag is clicked, set the ghost effect to 0, 50, or you can make it a little bit more transparent. Ghost effect is for transparency. Don't make it too low, otherwise it won't be seen. Okay, now 80 is perfect. Set the ghost effect to 80, just put that inside the forever loop. With this, you can make it feel like it's an old kind of video game. let's make it a little bit smaller. You don't want it to be too thick or too long. Let's make it perfect size. This is good. Let's do the same. Copy, select all, delete, paste. Okay, now it looks good. You can share the project if you want. Just click on share and try making a title for the game and click on share. Put some instructions on to tell how people will play, and put notes and credits to show who helped you and what did you use to make it. I used audio from YouTube and image from Google. Thanks for watching. I'll be in the next video. Make sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon for notifications in my next video. Bye.